going on, y'all? What's up? What's poppin'? What's good? It's your girl, Tisha Monique, aka Mo, whatever you know me by, and if you don't know me, it's just Tisha. So, I am back. Oh my gosh, I haven't posted a YouTube video in like 3 years. I'm gonna tell y'all the story about the most embarrassing day of my life. I decided that I want to start doing story times because I always tell everybody that my life is a comedy, and I feel like y'all don't really understand the stuff that really happens to me. So I'm not gonna do too much talking. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, y'all. So this is a story about the most embarrassing day of my life. So we gonna throw it back to high school. So this was probably my sophomore year of high school. I ran track in high school. Yes, I was popping. Yes, I was good. A little backstory on the high school I went to. In the middle of my freshman year, my family moved from Texas to Utah. Yes, Texas to Utah.
Texas to Utah.
It was a very big change. It was a very big culture shock. Anyways, there was a guy that was a grade ahead of me. And what should we call him? What should we name him? We're gonna call him Michael. Wait, I don't want to pick Michael. That's my brother's name. We're gonna call him Chicago. Okay, so Chicago was a grade ahead of me, and he was it for me. Like, he was it. He was tall. He was an athlete. He was mixed breed. So, you know, he was light skinned, even though that's like nowhere near what I'm into now. But he was just it for me. And I had the biggest like schoolgirl crush on him. Like, huge, okay? If you know me, like if you truly know me, you know that when it comes to like guys that I find attractive, I'm like stupid. Like like I have no game. I was popping in high school, but like, let's just say the glow up, like, thank God for puberty. Thank God, because Lord. But like I said, when it comes to dudes like that I find attractive, I'm not outgoing at all. After a while, he started actually dating one of my best friends. So I kept the whole entire, like, my love and infatuation for him very, very quiet. Well, so I thought. Everybody else knew that when it came to me, like, Chicago was it. Almost to the point where I'm like, how did you not know that I was feeling you? Because, like, everybody in the school knew. Oh my gosh. So he also ran track. And it just so happens that we kind of ran like the same events. So I would be around him a lot. So, you know, obviously, like, I would rock. If I stutter a lot during this video, I warn y'all, I'm sorry. I'm foreign, and as long as I've been in the United States, sometimes English is still a challenge for me. So, we ran the same events or whatever, so I would watch his races. You know, I'm a support because, I mean, if you win, the team wins. You know, the more medals we get, the better off the team is. You know, that's how track works. Okay, so boom. We, like, at the end of the track season, and, you know, at the end of the track season, we would have a banquet, just like any other sports do. And so this banquet, like, you know, we would invite our parents, our friends, whatever like that. You know, they have food. So, like, we was in there, like, me and my friends was ready to go. You know, I didn't have my parents there with me. And thank God I did not have my parents with me. The level of embarrassment probably would have went from, like, a 30 to, like, 1,000. If my African AF parents, like, oh, I can't even imagine. So the banquet is happening, whatever like that. So, you know, the whole, when I say the whole team, and if you run track, like, or if you ran track, you know how big a track team is. Like, it's a lot of us. I would say it's at least like 50 of us. plus the parents, plus the friends, plus the coaches. So everybody was up in that thing, and I mean everybody. And you know, I made sure I was looking cute. You know, like I had my new little sew-in, you know, got a cute little fit on. Like I was ready to go. So one of the traditions for our track team is at the end of the year, everybody receives an award. And it's like a gag award, right? So gosh. So this award is meant to be funny, and it's picked out by the coaches and the captains. The coaches let us know, like, all right, guys, like, it's time to do your awards. And everybody's like ready, because we know it's meant to be funny. So like everybody's just kind of like, all right, you know, we ready to hear what's up, what's happening, what's good, you know? So the captains get up there and they got all the little certificates and everything like that. And they start reading off people's awards, and we in here laughing, like, you know, they just naming all this kind of crazy stuff, telling people, you know, giving people all these crazy awards and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So one of my really good friends was captain. And I mean, me and this girl used to hang out every day. We gonna call this girl Africa. So Africa is amongst the, you know, the captains or whatever. And you know, they go rounds, and every time she stepped to the podium, like, I just knew she was gonna say my award. I just knew. So every time she stepped to the podium with the paper, I was like, oh, like, oh my gosh, what's she gonna say? Like, I'm just nervous, like, I'm shaking, like, just ready to hear what's happening. So they start shuffling through awards and stuff like that, seeing who they gonna do next. They shuffling through the awards, trying to see who's going next, and Africa sees the next award, and she's like, oh, I gotta do this one. I'm gonna do it. So I'm in my seat, and I already know it's mine. Like, I'm just like, I'm ready. I'm preparing myself. So Africa gets up to the podium, and she takes the paper, and she's like this. She said, Chicago. So right then and there, I was like, oh, okay, bet, I'm good. Like, it's not me yet. Okay, let me see what they finna say about him. Boy, I was not prepared for what was about to happen next. So she sits up here and she's like, Chicago. And like gives this look like, I'm like, this finna be juicy. And she's like, all throughout the year, there's been one special girl that's had her eye on you. Nigga. When I tell you, everybody in the room, all their eyes just went like, it was like at the same time, everyone in this cafeteria just zoomed in on my ass, like, bro. So mind you, she talking about him, everybody looking at me, and I'm just sitting here like, and she's like,
all year long, there's been one girl that's had her eye on you. She's been watching all your races, and you just are so much to her. It's just crazy how much she likes you. So, we just thought it'd be appropriate for your award to be Mo's Dream Man.
Nigga. Mind you, this man had no idea that I liked him. None. No idea. So he finds out in a room full of our whole entire track team, full of our coaches, full of everybody's parents. His mama is there. I sank to the bottom of my seat just like this. I did just like this, y'all. Oh, my weave got caught to the chair. This man gets up, and he goes and gets his award, and he's light-skinned, so he turns freaking red, like red. And he's walking back to his seat, and I'm just like sunk, like I'm just like, don't nobody look at me. I'm trying to hide, okay? So I'm sinking down, and then finally I'm like, okay, I gotta get up. Mind you, I had just got a fresh weave, right? So I sink down to the bottom of my chair and I get up, and this girl sitting across from me, which actually ends up being one of the girls that my boyfriend cheated on me with. But we'll save that story time for another day. So she ends up telling me, she's like, Mo, your hair is sticking up. And like, when I tell y'all, it was sticking straight up like this. Like, I can't even do it. But it was like straight up like this, like just straight. Because I had sunk all the way down to the bottom of my chair, and the chair had rose my weave up. So the track was showing, right? And then my hair is like sticking out like this, right? And I'm just standing there looking stupid like this, like talking about some nobody look at me. First of all, I'm already embarrassed AF because they just put my business out there in front of everybody, and now he knows I like him. And then I get up and I'm having a freaking malfunction with my hair looking all crazy. It was just, I just wanted to cry. I was like, this is not happening to me right now. Like, why are y'all doing this? So, needless to say, the rest of the banquet was so awkward. So awkward. So we had a class together, right? I was so embarrassed that I didn't go to biology class for like 3 classes. Like, I did not go. I was like, no, I'm not going. So finally, I get the balls to go to class, and I just, I sit on this side of the room and he sits all the way over there in the front. So I just come in quietly with my books. I'm just like, ready to do my work or whatever, what's up, teach? Like, what we doing today? Like, let's get it done, let's wrap it up, and let's get out of here, Of course, you always have that smart AF person in the class, and this boy, we're just gonna call him Greg. Greg is sitting over here in front of me, and he turns around to my desk and he's like, so, Mo, how was the banquet? And I was just like, nigga, you know how the banquet was. Why you asking me? And he want to say, why haven't you been in class the past 3 days? And I'm like, nigga, you know why I haven't been in class. Leave me alone. And he want to say this in front of everybody, like loud AF. And then like our biology teacher, whatever the heck it was, it was chemistry. It was chemistry, y'all. Oh, we had chemistry together. We didn't really have no chemistry. No. I used to talk to Chicago every day. Like, we used to just hee ha ha, kiki cuckoo, whatever. As nervous as I used to get around him, like, at this point now, I wouldn't even, like, step within, like, 10 feet of him. Like, I was that scared. Like, I didn't talk to him for the whole rest of the school year. The next year, I guess, we came back to school, and I guess I got over it. We just tried to pick back up as friends where we left off. It was still very difficult for me to look at this man in the eye. But anyways, that's my story of the most embarrassing day of my life. Y'all probably like, oh my gosh, that's not even embarrassing. But if you understood how much I liked this kid and how scared I was to even like have like anybody know about it, even though the whole school knew how much I liked him, besides him, like, how did you not know I had a crush on you? Like, why was that a shock to you? But anyways, that's my story time, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Look, I just gave y'all like the tip of the iceberg, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just gave y'all like a little sip. I'm gonna post some more story times, and y'all gonna be like, this girl lying. Like, that really didn't happen to her. But when I tell y'all my life is comical. So anyways, subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications when I post more crazy story times. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Bye. Mwah.